Jasmine Crockett just lost her congressional seat. I couldn't be more mother happier. And it's for all you other black women that start sentences off with, I'm a black woman. Like we can't see you. We see you. We know exactly what the fuck you is. You don't have to state the obvious. Every last one of y'all that start off conversations stating the obvious that way, I immediately get in my motherfucking bag, in my mental, and leave. Fuck wrong with you? I'm not about to sit here and talk to a bunch. You sit there talking with something. I'm a black woman. As a black woman, you don't have to start a sentence off that, you cuckoo dodo birds. You don't. Everybody with a pair of eyes can see you. You tell that to the blind man with a cane that you a black woman, that you need to support black business. Because if they walk in there and they see that you black, it don't fucking matter. They already not support the fucking business.
That's
Stupid
right.
Motherfuckers. Thank God that Jasmine Crockett gone. I needed that.
Let's go. Look, man, move your feet, lose your seat. Jasmine Crockett gone. Seat revoked. No more spotlight. No more race baiting sound bites either. Texas actually just sent her packing, and it couldn't have happened to a more arrogant radical. Honestly, this is the same woman who set up bold-faced on camera talking about how MAGA is unpatriotic. While she ducked her own job. Y'all watch this.
You can wave all the flags you want to, but I am telling you right now that the most unpatriotic people that we have in this country are MAGA and this president. We are the real patriots, and it is time for us to take our flag back and show people what America is about. You can't say that you love the Constitution while decimating it with every single stroke of a pen for an executive order, while decimating it, while you are disrespecting our troops that have signed up to protect our freedoms, not just here, but abroad. And then you're taking people's freedoms away using those exact same troops. And to be clear,
Wow. Jasmine, sweetie, calling patriotic Americans the enemy doesn't make you a leader. It makes you a problem, okay? You stood there on what is this? Newsom's podcast like you untouchable. But Texas just touched your district and erased it. And you know the internet, it don't miss, man. It don't. Some folks had a time. And they had time for Jasmine after this clown show, y'all. Watch this.
Somebody go do a welfare check on Jasmine Shaquisha Bonquavius Alizé Jenkins Crockett. Yeah, the Texas House passed the redone map that added 5, and we wanted more, but whatever. We'll take that. Added 5 Republican seats in the House of Representatives for the great state of Texas.
Good old Texas.
That means you don't have a seat. You don't have a seat. That means you don't have a job. That means, you don't have a parking space. Like, you're finished. Interesting. Who's Governor Hot Wheels now?
Wow.
Who's the orange orangutan now, bitch? Oh, shit. Somebody go do a welfare check on Bonquisha. I don't know if she's doing that good right now. Anyway, it's already been approved in the House. It's got to go to the Senate for final approval, which it will. We ain't worried about it. So all of that noise, all of that money you people spent to run to California and Illinois for shelter, you wasted your time. It still got done. You lost. Please stop taking victory laps. You didn't win. You lost. Okay? You're not winners identifying as losers, or however that goes.
Right.
Anyway, somebody do a welfare check on Shaquisha. She might not be doing so hot right now.
Yo, this right
Peace
here.
out. Woo, God is good all the time.
Amen. Yes, Lord. Yeah, man, that was the kill shot right there. I just watched. They didn't just unseat her, man. They mocked her. That's what happens when you play activist instead of representative. You lose. Yeah, you lose. And she lost everything. Her seat, her pool, looked like her platform's collapsing. Gone. Pulling up on Newsroom podcast, yeah. And when the redistricting, I always have problems saying redistricting. But when the redistricting hammer came down, Democrats. Jasmine, what are you doing to me, man? Like, come on, I'm over here acting like a liberal right now. I can't even talk. But Democrats tried to run like cowards. Literally, okay, y'all.
Sorry, it's time for me to go off the cuff. I have a lot to say. What's happening in Austin, a lot of people are watching, is nothing but Democrat theater. So let's not forget that just weeks ago, Texas Democrats broke quorum. They ran off to liberal states and went on this international and national media tour trashing Republicans as racist. They were gone for 2 weeks, actually. And now they're back and suddenly we're letting them run the show in Austin. Here's the deal, guys. Democrats keep asking for extensions on the House floor, and instead of standing firm, only 3, I think it's like 13 now, voted no. The rest, where you at? Where you at? How many Democrats have been punished for breaking quorum? I want that answered. How many arrested? 0. Yeah, we're bending over backwards, giving them airtime while Fox News blasts their talking points minute by minute. They're watching it. It's right next to the cryon. And yes, the rules may allow them to speak. But extensions, endless extensions, show me where it says, here's a talking point, where if we cut that off, we lose in court. Nobody that I've talked to can answer that question, probably because it doesn't even exist. And don't forget, Republicans praised Dustin Burrows weeks ago for being so tough. Where's that toughness now? I want to know that. Why are Democrats still calling Republicans racist on the floor and no one is shutting that down? Why? This is simple. Stop giving them the mic, stop giving them extensions, and stop giving them oxygen, because Texans sent Republicans to fight fire with fire, not to play nice while Democrats make a circus of our state house. It's time to grow in spine. Shut it down.
Come on now. Say that. Say that. Oh, she forgot to edit the cutoff out. But I mean, imagine throwing the fit and then going in to hide into another state, calling everybody racist, and thinking you'll come back and still run the show. Nah, man, this ain't California. That right there is Texas, and Republicans stood tall while they scattered. They got so desperate, they started crying about getting arrested for doing nothing.
If I attempt to leave this chamber today without signing a permission slip, am I subject to arrest by the government?
As I stated today, no one will be able to leave the chamber without a permission slip.
Mr. Speaker.
So notice for what purpose?
Parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Why is an arrest under the call of the House not prohibited by Article 3, Section 14 of the Texas Constitution that prohibits members from being arrested during the legislative session?
So that is a general question that the chair declines to answer.
Mr. Speaker.
So for what purpose?
If I attempt to leave this floor today with this call of the House on me, why am I not protected from arrest by Article 3, Section 14 of the Texas Constitution that prohibits the arrest of members during the legislative session?
That is a hypothetical and general question. As previously stated, the chair declines to answer those.
Mr. Speaker.
So for what purpose?
Can I walk out right now of this House without being arrested, or am I protected by Article 3 of Section 14 of the Texas Constitution?
There are separate provisions under the Constitution that provide for maintaining and compelling a quorum. They are separate. Ms. Hinojosa, as previously stated under the call of the House, there are permission slips that you are welcome to take.
Permission slip? I'll tell you one thing. Look, this ain't 4th grade, though. You're not a victim. You're just finally being held accountable. Welcome to consequences, okay? Don't like the heat? Hey, man, stay in session and do your job. Simple. Meanwhile, Republicans moved in silence.
Question occurs on passage to engrossment of House Bill 4. This is a record vote. Clerk, ring the bell. Serves 100 voting aye. Have all members voted? Have all members voted? 88 ayes, 52 nays. House Bill 4 passes to engrossment. Members, it is the intent of the chair to adjourn briefly to begin a new legislative day. The call remains in place and the doors remain locked. Mr. Guerin moves to the House. All right, you see. Occurs on passage to.
Boom. That's what leadership looks like. 88 to 52. They passed the map. Red wave incoming. I mean, Jasmine District, a race like it honestly never mattered. Because when you ghost your voters, man, look, they're going to ghost you right back. Even the GOP reps were done with this circus, y'all. I want y'all to listen real quick to this savage takedown.
We needed to do it, and quite frankly, I wish we'd already done this by now and had it in the rear review mirror. I mean, these crocodile tears and bad kabuki theater coming from the Democrats right now is just pathetic. I mean, quite frankly, my fourth graders' production of Shrek last year had better acting. These Democrats are pretending they don't like redrawing maps for partisan political purposes, but the reality is Democrat state after Democrat state has been doing this for decades. The dirty little secret is they're only objecting now because it's Republican states that are finally doing it. And as to why to do it now, there's lots of reasons. The Census Bureau itself has admitted that it massively undercounted the population of the state of Texas. Therefore, we're depriving people of fair representation right now if we don't do this. So we've got to fix that. Number two, we have had a massive shift in voting trends since that census 5 years ago, in particular among Hispanic populations and voters down near the southern parts of the state in the Rio Grande Valley who are fleeing the failed liberal policies of the Democrat Party in droves. And then also, just since 5 years ago, we have had millions and millions of people pour into the great state of Texas, quite frankly, many of them leaving leftist Democrat progressive states like California and New York, and those people need to be represented. So the reality is it's past time. We should have done this by now for Texas to pass a map that more accurately reflects the will of the voters in the great state of Texas, and that's what I hope we're going to at least make some progress on today.
Definitely did, but I'll add to that. Say it much louder, bro. Well, I lower my voice, right? The irony. But all that performative outrage, man, all the fake tears, crocodile tears, he puts it, you know, it didn't stop a thing. You know, this wasn't a drama class, yo. It's not an elective. It was a vote. And Republicans came to legislate, not cry on TikTok. And, you know, we're not talking about the rhino, though. Those, you know, get the rave on me. But what's the result of all, you know, this leadership and backbone? I want y'all to come with me. Let's recap the scoreboard real quick.
Breaking tonight, Texas Republican legislators have just won their fight over redistricting. Just moments ago, the state House vote is now final. The bill aims to provide 5 additional congressional seats for the GOP. Correspondent Garrett Tenney shows us what's happening from Austin, Texas tonight. Good evening, Garrett.
Yep. Y'all heard that? 5 seats. You hear that, Jasmine? That's the sound of a red state tightening up. And Democrats lost their grip. Texas reclaimed its map. And no crocodile tear can redraw it now. As he put it. Hey, Crockett, look, you played stupid games and Texas FA'd and gave you a prize. This is, you know, you run from the floor, you forfeit your seat. Period. Now, I want y'all to hit subscribe if you're done with these theatrics and ready for more receipts, man. But again, you know, like I said, I want y'all to move your feet, lose your seat in the comments today. Other than that, y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.